This is the Tesway X7 with 60 amp hours of battery, my favorite new long-range e-bike. Let's go.
Rolling thunder under my feet, 1,000 watts can't be beat. Fat tires spinning, eating the street. This ride's a beast, it can't be tamed. Redesigned for the bold, power and style they hold. Grip the bars, feel the gold. Tesway X, Tesway X, Tesway X, flying through the sky.
What's up, e-bikers? So you're looking at probably the best long-range e-bike on the market, in my opinion. This is the new Tesway X7 Pro, 48 volts, 60 amp hour up here behind the C-post here. I had the Tesway X5 from last year, which I did Uber Eats on it. I put over 1,000 miles on that bike. That bike was a tank, never let me down. So I was really excited to get the new redesigned model here from Tesway. This is the step over version, comes in step through as well, slightly more angled down tube there. And there's also all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. This is the rear-wheel only, 48 volt system. The all-wheel drive system is 52 volts. So at $15.99 though, this is a really great value. So I'm really excited to have it for you on the channel today. And let's get into the specs, tell you more about what the X7 has to offer. Over here, so this frame here has this fin on the bottom for extra strength here. This thing it's really a fin. It's thin on here, but it's got a bar on the bottom here for looks. It comes in black or blue on the step over version. The step through, which just has a more angular down tube here, comes in black and red. So those are the color choices you have. Here's the motor back here. It's a 1,000 watt motor, peaks at 2,000 watts. It has 100 newton meters of torque, and top speed is a robust 32 miles per hour. With the all-wheel drive version, that one goes 38 miles an hour with those dual motors up there, which is about 3,000 watts of peak power. Here is the battery. Here's where you charge it. And here's the key to turn it on and off. This must be in the on position, and the key must be in there, I believe, yeah, to run the e-bike. 48 volt, 60 amp hour system. The discharge is about 35 amps. The controller in here is a 30 amp controller, and pretty big battery. It's good for about 200 miles of range with pedaling and 100 miles on throttle. So I hope to test that out soon here in September. But this thing weighs 28 pounds. It's got a grab handle. You can pull it out if you need to. It plugs in on the side over here. So there is a plug. So on the bottom is just basically a housing down here to hold the battery. And that's all it does. There's no connections down here. So the connection to the battery is right here. And this unplugs as well. For suspension, we have these rear coil shocks back here. These are spring loaded. And up front we have a fork here, suspension fork, 120 millimeters of travel. Pretty good travel on this thing with lockout and preload. It's a cadence sensor e-bike, but it is a throttle enabled e-bike as well. We have a 52 tooth chain ring up front. Shimano basic derailleur back here, 7 speeds. Brakes, we rocking these Kendas 20x4s, pretty ubiquitous tires. I think I'm going to change these out. We have a 203 millimeter rotor down here, big brake rotor, and these are semi-log 4-piston hydraulic brakes, I believe. S4, I think that's what they mean. So they start really well, and I love the stopping power on these things so far. Semi-log brake lever here with mineral oil. Here's a look at that nice rear profile of the bike. This e-bike weighs 110 pounds. Payload capacity is 350, and again that battery weighs 28 here. So really big, but I think the all-wheel drive weighs about 118 pounds with the extra motor up front. Tesway is basically positioning this as a kid carry or cargo e-bike. They send me the racks. They have a front flat rack here and a rear basket essentially. They've also got seats in the back. I think they have a trailer as well, so you can put kids or cargo on this thing with ease. Here's a look at the cockpit here of the e-bike. So nice plastic grips here, rubber grips. thumb throttle, you get a horn. Your shifter here. I moved over the display to fit my phone mount, and here's your left side control pad. Very simple, plus and minus, light, power, and the I button. Now the I button is for a few things. There's one annoying thing about this bike, which I'll show you in a second, but let's turn on the display and show you what that looks like. Okay, so this bike has NFC unlock here, and what's really nice is all you need to do, you don't need to press a button to start this e-bike. Take your NFC key, boom, the bike is on. That is a really nice feature. If you try to turn it on without the NFC key, you're prompted with a password. I don't know what the password is, but there you go. So no one can basically steal the bike unless they know the password. Alright, let's talk about display. The old Tesla display sucked. It didn't give you much information. This is a major upgrade here. Here's your battery bars down here. We are fully charged, 100%. Plus and minus, we have 5 levels of assist down here. If I hit the I button, what do I got? Oh, there's odometer. I got 34 miles on the bike so far. I button doesn't do much. Power button. Okay, power button is trip, max, average. And there's your voltage right there, 54.1. Now, out of the box, this bike is a Class 2 e-bike because the top speed is limited to, I think it's 16 or 17 miles per hour. And every time you start the bike, it starts in that mode. You have to do one thing, which is a little annoying. I don't know why they did this, but it's the one thing that is making this the almost perfect e-bike. And that is, you have to hold down the I button for a few seconds. And you see the screen flash here, 99. Now it's unlocked. Now it goes 32 miles an hour. But every time you start the bike, you have to hit that I key for a second and get into that mode. Alright guys, we're on the Tesway X7 Pro here. Let's talk about ergonomics first, because this bike fits me like a glove. I am a 6-foot rider, and I love the position I'm in. I've got pretty good pedal extension that I can raise the seat. The reach here is perfect. I just extended the bars a bit out a little farther. They're nice and tall too. They're good. They're at least a 10-inch rise, maybe bigger. I haven't measured them yet, but it fits me perfectly. I've never felt this good on a bike before, to be honest with you. It just feels natural. In terms of the position and your seating and the reach, the control you have of the bike, just top notch here. So it's awesome. I'm a 6-foot guy, so I don't know what's coming. Yeah, we're gonna do a speed test here, hill test, check the brakes out, and I'll give you my likes and dislikes. But I can tell you already, I'm in love with this e-bike. GPS app on. The display's a little hard to read in the sunlight here, so you're probably not going to be able to see it because it's pretty bright out today. But let's do a throttle only run first, see how we do. 16. It's definitely off. 24. Bike says 28, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Bike says 34. Wow. 31 and 32. There it is. GPS verified. Nice. Yeah, the bike said like 35. All right, let's try a pedal test with that same result here. I've got plenty of resistance here in the pedals. I am spinning a little bit, but it's not bad at all. 25. Now I'm really starting to have to really pedal hard and fast. 26, 27. Man, I'm breaking my legs. 28, 29. Whew. My legs hurt on that one. So definitely throttle is faster. Speed levels are PS1. Okay, 1 revolution it took. We are doing, you can cruise this thing at like 7 miles an hour. PS2. Jump up to 13. PS3. We are at 18, 19. PS4. 23, 24. I'm just spinning the pedals. 25. And of course PS5, the top speed. So if you just want to cruise this bike at a low speed, you can do that, which is really nice. So again, class 3 e-bike, but they cheat a little bit. They let you go 32. I love that. And 32 is a nice speed. I don't need to go that much faster, but it's nice to know you can, especially if you're in traffic or something. This thing should do really well. I'm going to say minimum speed up here at the highest part will be about 12. So we shall see. Drop down to 4th gear. And I'm just pedaling normally here. At 15 already. Feel that power coming on. There's 100 newton of torque, but it's not a really torquey e-bike. I think the weight just dampens that torque. It's 110 pounds on this thing, so we're cruising at 20 miles an hour up the hill here, guys. Bike says 22. All right, here's where it gets steeper. I'm barely pedaling here. I don't even need that much resistance. 16, 15. There's the steep part, 14, 13, 12 miles an hour. I nailed it right in the head there. 12 miles an hour, moving speed uphill, great hill climber, for sure. Let's put on the 15% grade up here and see how she does. We'll do throttle only on that one. And I'll even do it from a stop down here. I'm not going to give it any help. So again, this is a 15% grade, really steep. It's short but steep. All right, here we go. Struggling. 6, 5, 4, 3. It's up there with that last bike I just had on this thing. 3 miles an hour. That was the lowest, but it made it. Again, it's not that torquey because of that weight. Okay. All right, let's set the brakes out on this little hill here. Nice. These things are super grippy. These semi-log brakes, and those 203s just grip that tire, grip that pad in there really, really well. One of the best grippy brakes I've had in a while. Let's go downhill with no power here and see what it's like. Those Kendas are a bit noisy. Not a big fan of those tires. I'm definitely going to swap them out. I got a pair of high climbs that came in, so I'm going to put those on. 25. Pretty stable. 30. 31. Tap the brakes at this white markings. All right. 34 to a dead stop. That was pretty good. That was really good, actually. Normally I end up over there. Okay, so let's talk likes and dislikes for the bike. Dislikes, I only have a few, guys. So I really love this bike. It's gonna be my top 5 of the year probably. But dislikes, too many stickers on here. That's a weird thing. It's a quick release front axle, which I hate. I wish they put it through just the regular axle you screw in. I'd feel safer that way. The bike was I think it was a used model. They sent me, it's a little scratched up. And then of course the I button to get into the full speed is annoying, but it's not that bad. Once it's on, it's on. You don't have to worry about it. But again, once you do start the bike, you have to put that I key on and get into the class 3 settings there. But it's a one-touch thing. It's not that big of a deal. Other than that, I have pretty good pedal extension on here. Again, the bike fits me really well. The looks are amazing. There's no better looking long-range e-bike in my opinion than this thing right here. The step through is even, I think it might be even nicer looking too, without that fin down here. But this is a really good looking e-bike. It's fast, it's powerful, and it's long range. We'll test that out for sure. But $15.99, throw a link in the description. I may have a discount code as well, I'm not sure, but check the description for that. I don't think these shocks can be adjusted. There is a thing down here, but I can't see under there. Pretty good, you know, not much ghost pedaling except that they're really over 25, I would say. Nice big rack back here. But I'm going to do a lot of mods to this thing. So new tires, going to get some gold accents here, like gold pedals and stuff like that. So I'm going to make this thing look even nicer, if that's possible. And that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. Definitely one of my favorite bikes of the year so far. Tesway X7 Pro. Get yours today, guys. $15.99. Let's go do one more speed run here. Bike says 32 already. Stop sign. There we go. Slight downhill. 34. 35 there. Nice. Yeah, we're doing like 32, I think, so. Bike says 34. And nice. See you in the next one, guys. I'm out of here.